Stamford Raffles Award. The Stamford Raffles Award is an award of the Zoological Society of London. It is for distinguished contributions to zoology by amateur zoologists or professional zoologists, in recognition of contributions which are outside the scope of their professional activities. The first awards were sculptures by Henry Moore called Animal Form, followed later by sculptures called Young Hippo by Anita Mandl. List of awardees. 20th century. Source: CSL 1961, Dr. W. S. Bristow for contributions to arachnology. 1962, Dr. Reginald Ernest Morrow for contributions to ornithology. 1963, Cyril Winthrop Mackworth Preed for contributions to ornithology. 1964, Claude William Wright for contributions to paleontology. 1965, Dr. Ernest Neal for contributions to mammalogy and entomology. 1966, the Reverend Edward Allworthy Armstrong for contributions to ornithology. 1967, Dr. Maxwell Savage for contributions to knowledge of the amphibians. 1968, Guy Mountfort for his contributions to the study of natural history. 1969, Rex A. Jubb for contributions to Southern African ichthyology. 1970, Donovan Reginald Rosevear in recognition of contributions to knowledge of West African mammalian fauna. 1971, Beryl Patricia Hall for work on the taxonomy and zoogeography of African birds. 1972, Dr. Lionel George Higgins for outstanding contributions to knowledge of Lepidoptera. 1973, George Haslude, Ted Lockett for contributions to ornithology. 1974, Arthur Erskine Ellis for contributions to the study of mollusks. 1975, Lieutenant Colonel John Neville Elliott for distinguished taxonomic work on Lepidoptera, particularly the family Lycaenidae. 1977, Stanley Cramp for contributions to ornithology. 1978, Jonathan Kingdon for contributions to the study of East African mammals. 1979, Stella Turk for contributions to the study of seahorse life and marine mollusks. 1980, Dr. Edward H. Eason for distinguished work on the taxonomy of centipedes. 1981, Lieutenant Colonel A. Maitland Emmett for work on Microlepidoptera. 1982, Mr. R. Moylan Gambles for distinguished work on Odonata. 1983, Major Michael Gallagher for contributions to the ornithology of Arabia. 1984, Dr. Walter J. LaQuesney for distinguished contribution to the taxonomy and biology of Hemiptera. 1985, Dr. A. Frank Millage for distinguished contributions to ornithology. 1987, Miss Fiona Guinness for contributions to research on red deer in the British Isles. 1988, Mr. William Frank Harding Ansell for contribution to knowledge of the taxonomy and distribution of African mammals. 1989, Major Kenneth W. England for contribution to the taxonomy of tropical sea anemones. 1990, Dr. David L. Harrison for distinguished contribution to the study of mammals. 1992, Dr. J. Dennis Summers Smith for world-renowned work on sparrows. 1993, Dr. William R. P. Bourne for contribution to the study of seabirds. 1994, Mrs. J. Hall Craggs for long-standing contributions to the description of bird song. 1996, Mrs. Norma Chapman for outstanding contribution to the knowledge of deer in Britain. 1998, Dr. Clive Carefoot for outstanding research on plumage genetics. 1999, Mr. Edward Max Nicholson for lifelong contributions to conservation. 21st century. 2001, Dr. Norman Moore for research on the ecology and behavior of dragonflies. 2002, Thomas Jones Roberts for furthering our understanding of wildlife in Pakistan. 2003, Christopher Dufew for contributions to ornithology. 2005, Peter Gropp for contributions to mammalian systematics. 2006, Peter Chandler for contributions to our knowledge of European Diptera. 2007, Ted Benton for contributions to our knowledge on bees, Butterflies and Dragonflies. 2009 Bob Swan for contributions to ornithology. 2010 Richard Lewington for contributions for wildlife illustration. 2011 Dan Danahar for contributions towards the advancement of biodiversity education. 2012 Stephen Petty for significant long-term monitoring and data collection that has contributed to our understanding of the ecology of tawny owl populations, their vole prey, and other raptors. 2013 David Mallon for significant contributions to antelope conservation. 2014 Elise Andrew for significant contributions to science communication. 2015 Nick Tregenza for outstanding contributions to acoustic monitoring of cetaceans. 2016 Malcolm Tate for outstanding contributions to the public appreciation of wildlife. 2017 Paul Brock for outstanding contributions to entomology.